And welcome to my show. Did I just spit a little? Let's start over. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. All right, we're starting the video. Here goes. Shaboom. All right, today we got separate four separate pieces of paper that I draw on. And we're going to talk about 5 pieces of paper that I drew on and the things that go with it. Yeah, it's just you know, I've been trying things out. You know, I'm in a very experimental place in my career. So I can do that. So I was like thinking about how I've been doing Girls and Monsters, and it's like maybe I want to do something else. So I tried to just sit down and see what I would draw. So I sat down and I would just be like, do 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 do. Here's a person in a hat. Person in a hat. I already drew one person and erased that. What am I doing now? Is it a person on a phone? A person on a phone. What is he? Or is he just touching his head? He's touching his hip. He's touching his hip. It's a sunflower. You know, why am I drawing these things? You know, why am I not going and looking up reference? If I want to draw a flower, I should go get a flower. But I didn't. This is what I was doing that day. I was thinking about different things. My friend, one day, he was like, I figured out how to draw a weed plant. And so I drew his weed plant like he draws his. I drew this turtle because, I don't know, turtles. People like turtles, right? And then I did these abstract shapes, and I was just exploring these lines and things, and I wasn't necessarily satisfied with any of it. It was kind of like working. Like they talk about how if you go walk, and that people used to walk on a regular basis as part of their thinking process. Like I think they talk about Benjamin Franklin or somebody, and they would like work all this day, and then they'd go for a walk, and it allowed them to process things, you know. So I feel like that's what this is. We're walking on this paper. We're just walking around. We're just seeing what kind of things we're thinking about. We're thinking about, you know, faces. What kind of faces? Are they accurate faces? Are they cartoonish faces? You know, we're thinking about plants. We're thinking about shapes. We're thinking about, you know, how it looks funny. Yeah, we're just, you know, it's just a thing that I was just doing, and this mentorship I follow, they were talking about experimenting as an artist, but not necessarily showing that to people, and maybe that's why they're so good, but maybe we should show it to people. I don't know. I'm at a weird paradox here on this kind of idea, and I like that little shepherd I did like there. You know, like what did that have to do with anything? I'm gonna draw a little shepherd with some sheep, but yeah, yeah. That's where I was going with that. You know, sometimes we just I don't know want to do some thinking on the paper. You know, I just want to walk around, and maybe I shouldn't share this with people. Maybe maybe they're not, you know, great. Maybe I should edit more, but maybe maybe it's okay to show me. I don't know. I'm talking myself out of this now. I'm already like, am I embarrassing myself by showing this? I mean, it's not horrible. I like some of these things. I like the turtle. I like the guy, you know. But I mean, that's kind of what you have to deal with when you're being on camera. You know, I mean, I guess I want to put my best foot forward, but I also, sometimes I think my best foot is overcoming bad drawings. But maybe some people don't see it that way. They're like, "But you did that great drawing last week. Now you're drawing this busted busted sunflower. It's not even based on a sunflower. Can you even call that a sunflower? It's just a shape of a flower. But is it even flower flat flower-tastic? But yeah, I didn't really enjoy this page, but I did it. It's something that happens sometimes. It felt I was trying to recreate like I draw in church sometimes, or I draw at basketball games, and I want to share some of that stuff because I've been keeping it in like a sketch pad, but I've been trying to focus on the drawings, but we'll get there. You're not gonna miss anything. It'll come out. It'll come out. And what am I drawing right there? I can't even see it on this video screen. Oh well, we're on to the next thing. I know what this one is, and this one. So after I did that, I had like an idea about something I wanted to spend my time on, and I had been like, oh man, this is what I need. I need a thing to want to spend my time on, and so I drew something, and here it is, and that is not what we're watching right now. The light is so bright against the paper. All right. Anyway, yeah. So I drew this, and I really enjoyed this, and I wanted to step it up because it is kind of cut off down here by the feet, and it had some floating objects that I wanted to make into stuff. But then I was like, I didn't record it. Oh, so I was like, I'll draw it again. So that's what we're doing here is drawing it again. I had the idea of just like sitting in the yard, just being with nature, just really feeling the environment, and like how it feels to just sit out there sometimes and just kind of let go, just kind of be there and just enjoy it. And the first one I felt like, I didn't put he's kind of smoking out of his little hoodie thing here and stuff, and man, I really enjoyed drawing this one. Like, I really wish I would have recorded it, but like I felt like that last page I had like a lot of anxiety because I was recording it, and I was like, I'm just gonna see what happens. And because sometimes in my sketchbook, that's what happens. Magic happens. The magic, just ideas and drawing. It just all lines up, and then it just wasn't happening. So I turned off the camera. Magic happened. Trying to catch it in a bottle. It's so. So then I was like, let's redraw it. And then you know what I did? I was like, we're going to have to improve this drawing. I drew this one straight out of my head, not looking at anything, just imagining what it would be like. And I was like, well, I could do better. So I got my little toy out. I set my little toy up. I put a little light on him, and then I was thinking about it, and I was drawing him at one point perspective, and then I got him laid out pretty good in there. And then I was like, oh yeah, you saw in the other drawing, I kind of had everything kind of curved, like it had like a fisheye kind of lens on it a little bit, and it was just kind of warping everything. And then I was like, why isn't this guy feel like he's fitting right in there? And it's just, that's why I did different types of perspective in one drawing. I don't know what I was thinking. It's not horrible, but I still might return to this again because I like the first one better, and the whole reason I even did the second one is because you can't be afraid. If you really care about an idea, you might have to draw it 6 or 7 times. Like some artists, they'll draw a thumbnail, they'll do a tonal plan, they'll do a color study, they'll do an underpainting before they even do the final project. And I should feel so lucky. I mean, not to sound however I sound there, but I definitely like the idea of if I care enough about a piece, and that's been kind of the problem, is I just haven't like really cared enough about some of the stuff. Like I like the ideas and I enjoy them, and I feel like they're at some kind of finish, but not necessarily. I don't know. I'm just giving you my excuses here about some random thing because some of my whatever. Be quiet. Okay. No, not really. You're being too hard. I mean, I like both of them. I mean, even with the mistakes, I still enjoyed these drawings and these ideas, and I made it different. This guy is totally going to be on fire in a second because I don't know. It felt like he should be on fire. I mean, look at him right there. He's all hunched over. His shoulder's a little weird. I guess that's the perspective, but he's all hunched over and he looks. Oh man, I know this feeling. He looks angry, like a pirate. I'm an angry pirate man. But no, yeah. See, oh, here it comes. Oh yeah, torched him up. He's lit up. Yes, he's on fire. Yeah, I definitely like this idea. I've been trying really hard to think about something that I would care enough about to spend, all the work on. Because sometimes it's weird. Like sometimes you do things, you take shortcuts so you can get a finished product, so you can learn something. Like painting from a photograph. Even if I don't want to paint photographs, I still learn something from doing that realism, and then I can try to bring that into my imaginative realism or imaginative drawing. It doesn't have to be completely realism, but yeah, that's what I was trying to say there. It's that that's kind of what both of these drawings, three drawings, that one page, like trying to just find something that would get me excited and get me real like, yeah, I'm gonna spend the next month on this, or if it takes me 3 months to finish this, it'll be okay. And it's not that saying that I'm gonna spend 3 months on it. I mean, if it was big enough, I might need to spend 3 months on it. I don't know. I don't know where I'm trying to go with all that, but I definitely enjoyed Man on Fire and Man in Backyard. And I guess like all the tornadoes have been coming through, so I was trying to make everything look like it's blowing everywhere around them with these like shapes of like whoosh, whoosh. And then that kind of led to me being like, let's set them on fire, because this other one definitely did a lot of abstract shapes. Can you see this in the little small thumbnail? And I put him in a hoodie, and this one he's not even in a hoodie. He just, he's all exposed. I think having the hoodie added something to it too. All right, next one. So then after all that, I was like, I missed Inktober. I liked Inktober, and I liked transitioning to the Girls and Monsters. But I kind of I want to be doing that more. So the next day after all that, I was like, how do I just go back? Just go back. So I got this random word generator, and it went by a second ago, and you saw it said down to earth. And then I was just like, down to earth. At first, I was like, I'm going to draw some hippie chick. And I got out my little fashion book, and I was looking for some hippie chick. And then I started thinking about, Satan and how him being a fallen angel and falling down to earth. And then I didn't want to draw Satan, but I started thinking about doing, Girls and Monsters. And then it just, bam, I was like drawing this girl that's an angel, and I kind of made it one of my characters, and she's falling down to earth. And then when I got, pretty good at the drawing and thinking that she looked like she was falling fairly well, I started thinking, where is she falling? How do I put a monster? Maybe is she the monster? Is she, and that's why she's fallen to earth. She's kind of like a Lucifer character, or is there a monster somewhere else? And then yeah, I really finally decided, as always, Star Wars just seeped into my head, and I did like the little worm thing at the bottom. Maybe some people will say it's a Dune reference, but I think more about the what is that thing called where Bubba Fett and all that. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, some people might think it was the worm thing or whatever, but I definitely was thinking about Star Wars. So my down to earth picture is her falling down into this, and man, right here, I looked up what wings look like. I took the time to go because I was like, oh, I was like, the girl is in a nice, decent position. I'd hate to ruin it by just putting some like crappy wings right there. And I was totally going to. I was just gonna be like, whoa, here's some crappy wings. That's why you're falling, because you got garbage wings. If I was a better artist, you'd still be flying around. But yeah, so then I think at first it was just gonna be a girl, and then this is where I decided to put the electric tape on her. It was like, cover her in tape. I was like, ooh, put eyes on the wings. That's cool. People like extra eyeballs. I like extra eyeballs. I started to put a halo because I was still thinking about the devil reference and all that stuff. But yeah, I abandoned that. I'm glad I abandoned it. And what I really like about this worm is that I actually started thinking about she's falling down to earth. She's falling in love. And then there's like this metaphor. So the monster's mouth is a heart. And I thought that was like a neat way to like have some like symbolism in there, and her like, down to earth, falling in love. I mean, you can make all kinds of metaphors with this. You could really say that Lucifer loved God and was jealous of man, and love is the downfall, or whatever kind of metaphor you want to make. I love that I came up with that. Because the shape fits, it fits. It was just, I started to put the monster and I was like, oh, it has to be a heart. And I just really pushed it. And then I wish I had looked up some more on the landscape, but hey, that's not really the focus. I'm just trying to get you to really have all the lines driving you down into this like heart shape that she's, gonna be swallowed by. She's gonna be eaten whole, eaten alive by love. By love. I mean, hey, I like cheese. I like cheesy things. I can't help it. That's I'm just gonna tap myself on the back for that right there. Good job. Good job. Way to go, me. I hope y'all like it as much as I do. But yeah, after that first busted drawing, I needed this win. I needed it. I was like, this is really making me feel better about what I'm doing here. And then here I am writing something. I had a dream last night. Oh yeah, I remember I liked most of it, but I didn't like the last two lines. So if you want to pause it and read that, you can. Don't read the last two lines because I just kind of, maybe I was too excited about it. I need to learn to curb my enthusiasm because I really did get excited about this piece. I was like, oh, I gotta write something. I gotta write something. It's too good. The poetry, it's flowing out of me. But yeah, and then here we go. We're gonna do some marker because I hadn't been doing marker. I've just been doing some pencil. I mean, they don't all have to be in pen, do they? I mean, I eventually want, like I was saying, some of these I want to color. Some of these I enjoy. The second drawing I did, I would like to paint it, but I'm not sure how to get get a good reference. It makes me think about this joke from Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, where he drew a panel and a guy gets shot in the face, and it says for this panel we made a mold of the actor's head and then surprised him and shot him in the face. It's just like we're gonna do a special effect and they really kill him. So yeah, it makes me think of that joke. But yeah, that distracted me. man, oh yeah, I needed this window. I like this piece. I was man, and then doing the electric tape. This is one of the first times I felt good about the way I've done electric tape without doing it like I really like doing like a scribbly electric tape, but I kind of like this kind of a little more controlled feel. I would like to find a happy medium for my character, but this is just personal journey reference things that I'm talking about. It's not super whatever. But yeah, look at falling in love. Should I sing you guys a love song now? Cause I'm. All right. We're almost done with this one, and then we'll be on to the next one. Oh, look, circled it and signed it. Why didn't I end with that one? I'm ending on. I guess this one's good. You see there, parade, intensity. Oh man, and some other those other words there. So I wanted to do another one, and I also wanted to work earlier in the day, and man, the sun was just coming in hard through the window. Yeah, it's I really this one was fun. I didn't really do a super detailed drawing or anything, but I did the same thing. I took a little prompt. I had like 5 words that time, and I just took the prompt and man, let's see what the words were. Monarch, hide, half, critical, parade. Oops. Parade, and what was the last one? Give it to me. Give it to me, baby. I should have wrote it down first, but we didn't do that, so we're dealing with it. Parade, intensify, hide, monarch, half, and critical. So yeah, those words. So for this one, I was like, I don't know why. I decided to do a parade falling off a cliff because half the parade is falling off the cliff. I think that's intense. The monarch is just telling them where to go. You can't not do what the monarch is telling you to do. And yeah, so that's what we did for this one. We just hey, I don't have much for it, but I wasn't very excited about it, and I was disappointed about it because it was in the morning, and then I had planned the day before that that's what I was doing, and then I felt like the light was just ruining my shot, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm still going to draw. I still want to draw. So I drew. And I still enjoy the drawing, but I definitely lost a lot of enthusiasm. But I felt like the Girls and Monsters was a banger. It was the banger of all these drawings, and sometimes that's how it works out. And I feel like they all contributed to each other, and yeah, so I wanted to share all 4 of them this time. Now I'm gonna try to. I'm still figuring out my format and a way to bring you stuff more because I would like to bring you drawings more often, but I also don't want to compromise the content. So, hey, I hope you had fun. I enjoyed it. I've been laughing at my own jokes. I enjoy me. And that makes me think about RuPaul. How can you love yourself? I mean, how can you love anybody else if you can't love yourself? So, whatever. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. See you next time. Later.